doing good this morning. I love to take this time to just chill outside. Just because it's so relaxing. You know, when little rugrat kids ain't running around being silly. Other people ain't making a bunch of racket. It's nice. But the reason why I wanted to make this video today is there are a couple things with my channel, some of the things that I do that I want to talk about. You know, just because with me, it's a cliche, but I truly feel like honesty is the best policy in everything that you do, not just some freelance shit I do for fun like YouTube. I feel like it's the best way to be in life. Like starting with yourself and expanding that out to other people. Like, you can't truly be a genuine person if you don't start with honesty about yourself within yourself. You know, that's a big thing with me, and it extends to how I treat other people. So not just being honest about me or myself or my circumstances, but dealing with other people. You know, even if it's someone you love or someone you care about, you don't do them any favors if you aren't honest with them about whatever it is. You know, but for me at least, man, something that's going on right now is that, uh, like, if you notice, and to be clear, you know, I don't care if something I say or something I'm open and honest about doesn't paint me in the most perfect social media filtered light. You know, I'm more concerned with whether it's genuine and coming from my heart. Up until like a little bit over a month ago, so like 40, 50 days or something, for like almost 2 years before that, I had a really expensive, really fast internet connection. And the reason why I'm talking about it now, or even, making it a topic of the video, is because I feel a connection with the people that enjoy my content. You know, even if it's not a lot of people, the people that message me and talk to me about it, that means something to me. You know, and unfortunately, just like a lot of other people, especially recently, I've had to make a lot of changes that um, it helped me in a lot of other areas, but the main thing that was on the chopping block was my internet. You know, and it's just like anyone else. Certain areas in life, you're willing to make concessions or to make adjustments in one area, but maybe not another. It just depends on you know what things mean the most to you, et cetera, et cetera. And the thing that I decided to go with was the internet. You know, not excuse me, not cut it off completely, but get it down to a point where it's serviceable. I could still use it, but the main part was that it saved almost $100 on a monthly basis. But the huge pain in the butt drawback from it is that it's so slow that I can't even just barely do the basic minimum, and it's really affecting the my video game streams. The other videos, not so much. It just takes a long time to upload them. That's where it affects those ones. But whether it's the Instagram videos or damn man, my voice is rough this morning. Hold on, let me try another shot of this water. I doubt it's gonna help though. I apologize. So the only real area that it's causing real problems with is my video game shit. You know, it's gotten to the point where there's a lot of fun stuff that I want to share that I can't. You know, like um, multiplayer. Like I say, a lion's share of video game streaming that you see is multiplayer shit. So for like a certain crowd of people, it would be Fortnite. Another crowd of people, it may be Call of Duty. You know, a whole another segment of people would be like 2K, Madden, stuff like that. And literally, none of those games that fall into that category I can stream right now. You know, every single time I try it, it's just a shit show. It's so bad. There's so many different issues that I can't even play it. You know, like the multiplayer games that I do enjoy that I've tried since I downgraded my net, I can do them by myself. Like I can't stream audio or video, you know, because it just degrades so badly that you can't even play it. I had tried to play Battlefield recently, and I ended up having to delete the videos just because I couldn't even move my character. You know, in the streams, when I would do them, um, when I get frustrated, I try not to lose my cool on camera and shit. I don't want to be in a viral video, you know, for the wrong reasons. Uh, but I'll turn off the connection because it's clearly not working. And the minute I turn the stream off, man, it starts working fine. You know, like I never had an internet connection problem in the beginning. I mean, to begin with. So even as disappointing as it is right now on that aspect, like right now, it's not new COD season or new Battlefield multiplayer games that I really enjoy streaming. You know, but it's gonna piss me off, be a pain in the ass, and down the road when it's a new COD coming out or a new Battlefield. And I want to share it just as much enjoyment that I'm having right now, sharing things like GTA San Andreas, Control, uh, Returnal. Stop it! The newest stream that I'm doing, Resident Evil 8, aka Resident Evil Village. Those are things that I don't seem to have that much of an issue with. But again, honesty. To be honest with you, like the only the bare bones minimum that I can get away with right now is only 720. You know, I got a 4K TV, I got a PS5, I got everything I need prior to my internet change. You know, so even though a lot of PS5 games aren't hitting, you know, 4K 60 right now, um, doing what is it, 1980 by 720. And what happens is when you're watching those videos, um, you can see it, and it's definitely a passable quality. But when there's more of a strain on the bandwidth and shit gets heavy as far as what it's trying to communicate back and forth. At times, it can get a little pixelated. Uh, my voice or things that are further out in the rendering distance may be a little bit more difficult to make out. And I guess I don't think this is exclusive to me, but for me, it is just as important, if not more important, for anyone that takes the time to bless my channel with checking it out. That they're able to see it and enjoy it the same way that I'm taking it in, looking at my screen, you know. And unfortunately, with this change to my internet, I don't really think it's going to be. It's not going to be that one for one trade. Like you'll still be able to watch it if you enjoy it. You know, you'll still be able to interact with me, but it ain't going to be like super crisp, top of the line like it was a month ago. You know, even for the last little bit while I had a better internet connection, I didn't really even have shit that I wanted to play that much, you know. And then lately, I just been getting a few like one after the other that I really want to share, you know. And that's what really gets on my nerves now that I have 3 or 4 different games that I could have a lot of fun with every single day. Doing a night stream or just even if it's not that long, I could have fun every single day sharing some of that stuff. But um, the quality is the issue now. But before, like one of my, not the first game, but one of the games that I got right now is Hitman, the new Hitman. And I think I only made 2 videos out of it, and I enjoyed it, you know. But I don't force myself to stream or to share it or whatever like that. If I really feel like I'm having fun and I just go with it, then that's what I do. But with the Hitman, I was just like, fuck, I don't really want to fuck with it right now, you know. So towards the end of my good internet, I wasn't even really streaming shit for like the month or more before that. I was going places, doing exercises, watching movies, taking my dogs to the park, kind of shit, and I wasn't streaming as much or uploading videos. You know, I know it's not mandatory for a streamer or a YouTuber to do what I'm doing right now, but it's important to me. You know, because shit, when there are other big games on the horizon that have both features. You know, the single player is most likely going to be dope, but that's also going to have like some type of multiplayer component. Okay, a good example I think will be Far Cry 6 because Far Cry always has really in depth, hours on top of hours single player, right? But the last 2 Far Cries, they've been really trying with each successive one to beef up and polish their multiplayer. The last one, it still wasn't there. Like I didn't enjoy it that much at all. But it was a much better effort than their previous one, which was their first multiplayer attempt. So with the new one that has Giancarlo Esposito in it, I'm thinking that this new one they really gonna do what they can, especially with the new horsepower with the next gen, to try to step it up to where their multiplayer is at least close to on par with their single player. Because Far Cry's campaign mode, their single player mode, is always just super dope. You know, so in order for their multiplayer to even get close, they have to do some heavy lifting. You know. And I'm the type of gamer like I'm not with the movement that seeks out to just completely take out single player. I get that multiplayer is the best part of a lot of games. You know, it's definitely the easiest way for them to get dough out of it though. You know, they making free games now that make more money than some of the other games. But I'm not a fan of those a lot of those free to play games that the graphics is shitty. It looks like a Nintendo game or a cell phone game. No, I'm not fucking with that. You know, like I was a first day adopter of Fortnite before it was a fad. And I played that shit for like a week strong, even though I didn't really like it. You know, and still to me, you know, it doesn't have bad mechanics, but I get why certain companies choose to do that because every company isn't blessed to be in a position to make a AAA title that's going, that they can bang out, that's going to make money back tenfold, and et cetera, et cetera. You know, but places like Epic or whatever, they've changed the game as far as income on that game. So whatever they do after Fortnite, they can they'll have the ability because they got people throwing money at them, not just the customers but investors, to where they can really come out with their next game to only be their second game, and with the popularity of Fortnite, that they can make a full AAA title that out the gate because of the success of Fortnite. Um, it can compete with other games that are big kids on the block, like a Madden, a 2K, uh, basically any Naughty Dog game, um, some of the upper tier Ubisoft games, a Rockstar game. You know, like to me, multiplayer integrated with great single player Rockstar is the pinnacle right now. You know, with GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. If they never brought out any games before that, those two right there is an example of how to. Nothing is flawless. Nothing comes out perfect. They're an example of how to do it. You know, I'm gonna do it for about 2 more minutes. But I went into those things just because I love this shit. I love not just gaming, but the community. You know, and it's just upsetting that I can't do it the way I want to do it. But I know a lot of people don't even really give a shit all like that. They tune in for the person or for the game. You know, but it matters to me. I want people to enjoy it. You know, I don't. There's a million things I could be doing, and I choose to do this because I know like what it does for me. I know the interaction that I get from other people, that it gets, they enjoy it too. You know, and I don't want people to be disappointed or unhappy if I'm not at 4K 30 like I was for most of PS5 so far. I want to keep it going, but I don't know how much memory my phone is going to get before it starts breaking up my videos in chunks. But come back and holler at me. I just did like basically an all night RE8 stream, so I probably won't do another for the rest of the day. But tomorrow it'll either be Resident Evil or Returnal. I got MLB to show, but I ain't been fucking with it. Holler at me.